Everybody laughs at me because when I walk onto campus, I immediately get tears in my eyes, every time I'm on campus. It's because it's an oasis in the middle of Kabul.
Kabul, Afghanistan, an ancient, dusty, chaotic beehive of a capital where shepherds still drive their flocks through city streets. It is a much invaded country, from Alexander the Great to Genghis Khan to the British. Since the 1970s, Kabul has seen the Soviet occupation, the Taliban reign of terror, the 2001 U.S. invasion, and the ongoing threat of civil war. Any dream of lasting peace has been elusive. The American University of Afghanistan seeks to show the new generation a better way with a challenging Western-style education.
So we're trying to build, to establish, to start an American university in a war zone. And I think this is one of the best ways to contribute to end this war.
By 2010, nearly 600 young Afghans have come to find the hope this oasis brings.
I lived in Iran as a refugee for 19 years. I'm the first one from my village that came to university. Because I'm from a village in a remote area in the center of Afghanistan. It took me about 2 days to get there by car. So I'm a kind of representative of those people in here.
87 of 100 Afghan women are illiterate. The average total education for girls who go to school at all is 5 years. The mission of the American University of Afghanistan is committed to developing tolerance and mutual respect and creating opportunities for women as well as for men.
What they find on our campus that they haven't been able to find often in their whole lives is they find safety and security and the ability to be themselves and the ability to learn and to excel.
This university is a safe place. It's a safe place, yes.
When you're in American university, you feel different. It's a different environment when you go outside, especially for girls like me.
Mastery of English is highly valued in Afghanistan's capital and is a prerequisite for AUAF admission. The university offers undergraduate programs in business, information technology and computer science, in political science and public administration, as well as courses in law and other specialties. These build on demanding liberal arts core requirements and prepare students for a variety of professions.
The majority of our students are evening students who are also professionals. They work in the NGOs and the government ministries, either have their own businesses.
I'm surely training the future leaders of Afghanistan, that these are future business leaders, future parliamentarians, future ministers, maybe a future president.
The students here are much more plugged into the world than I think many people would expect. And the reason for that, of course, is the obvious, you know, the internet and their ability to see movies and things like that. And the students here are very, very motivated. They really want this education, and so they work very hard to get it.
Still, outside the capital city, in other provinces from which many students come, the Taliban violently oppose Western education.
I think it takes some bravery on the part of some of the students, and I think it's true also for some of the faculty members who are teaching there, who've come, many of them from the United States and other countries, and could be somewhere else.
I sure am in danger because we have received warnings and condos from Taliban. You know, my father has received letters from Taliban saying that do not let your daughters go to school.
Syed's immediate family moved from their home province to shield Syed's path to the university. Taliban relatives back home, he says, would not spare him.
They will kill us. I mean, we have seen lots of cases here, happened here in Afghanistan. Like most of students who comes to, universities, and they've been killed by these people.
AUAF's goal is to remain independent of government and politics and to focus on its educational mission.
We would like to serve this country, the future of this country, whether we have this government or another government.
Students and families embrace the opportunity of attending the university.
We have not ever seen today from the parents an obstacle that the students should not come to this university. On the contrary, the only problem that they may have is the financial means.
It's green grass and it's roses and it's young men and women sitting on the ground reading books together or kicking a soccer ball. There's a normalcy to the campus. It's like a normal liberal arts college in any town in the United States.
The overwhelming majority of Afghans want education for their children, both boys and girls, young men and young women. I had a direct experience of that. They value a good education.
And a good education they receive. AUAF offers high-quality undergraduate programs and is developing much-needed graduate programs, including an MBA.
We have a litmus test in the business school, and that litmus test is if an American student came to American University of Afghanistan and took classes here, he or she would see basically no difference from what goes on in a classroom in America.
The university's reach extends beyond academic degrees. Working with Goldman Sachs in the Thunderbird School of Global Management, AUAF is nurturing female entrepreneurship through the 10,000 Women Initiative.
Our program takes women in. We put them through development and education or entrepreneurship training, and they've never had those opportunities before. And it builds their self-esteem and their self-confidence. No one ever told them before, you can do it.
The university's confining 5-acre compound is soon to blossom into a brand new 75-acre campus. The eagerly anticipated 15-fold expansion is expensive.
Oh, something in the range of $600 million to develop it fully. Now that figure would hopefully support about 5,000 students, and that's our long-range goal, and that's the plan we have for the campus.
The new campus is on prime Kabul real estate, near the planned new Afghanistan Parliament complex and across from Darul Aman Palace, the King's Palace, heavily bombed and awaiting renovation. Reaching those ambitious dreams will not be easy. AUAF is an independent, nonprofit university with limited resources of its own. Startup funds have come from the U.S. Agency for International Development, but the amount declines annually.
The key thing is that it's a nascent university. It's a university that is just started, and to achieve its full potential, it's going to take time.
Students who attend AUAF often have difficulty paying the tuition and fees, even though they are much less than universities in the U.S. and cover only a fraction of the actual cost of education. Scholarship support is a pressing need for these scholars, holding such bright prospects for the future of their country.
These students do so much with so little that it is amazing. For example, transportation can be an issue, the internet can be an issue, computers can be an issue, you know, the language skills are an issue, getting the books is an issue sometimes. So they have a lot of issues that American students have no concept of.
But aside from the warm glow that can follow good works, what is the point? Why invest in a nascent university in an extraordinarily poor and troubled country?
There are two ways that you can combat insurgencies. Number one is to make sure that the stomach is full. The other one is education. So, and the two goes hand in hand.
I think this university will play a major role in promoting democracy, civil society, shared values of both our country and the United States and the Western world. So I think it's a symbol of democracy, civil society, and the values that all of us share for this country and cherish for this country.
And the notion that you could create a university that respects women, provides opportunities for women to receive an education, provides scholarship support for them to receive an education, recognizes them equally with men, and prepares men and women together to function as leaders of this country 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now. I think that's the really compelling message.
I think we will have future. If we are on the way, but there is some stops, some problems. That's right, because every nation has problems. There is no nation that doesn't have any problem.
There are a lot of worthy causes, but my personal feeling is that the American university is going to make a much, much bigger impact than a lot of other things that are going on in this country, and it is worth supporting.
I have a hope that one day I will do something to Afghanistan, to my country, to my people.
To make life better here.
To make life better.
Hopefully, we are going to be better for future. There is hope.
That I believe in youth, I believe in myself, I believe on other youth that I see around in this university. I believe that we can make a change.